Once upon a time in a small, quiet village, there was a humble cobbler named Max. Max wasn't just any ordinary cobbler. He had a special gift. His hands worked wonders when repairing shoes, and every pair of shoes he touched seemed to come back to life, as if they were brand new. But what the villagers didn't know was that Max's needle and thread weren't ordinary. They were magical. One rainy evening, an old traveler came to Max's shop with a very special pair of shoes. They were worn out and tattered, but something about them sparkled with mystery. The traveler handed them to Max and whispered, "These shoes are no ordinary shoes. They hold the stories of those who wore them. Anyone who wears a pair of shoes you repair with your magic will live the life of the original owner." Max, curious and amazed, promised to repair the shoes with care. The traveler thanked him and left without another word. As Max began his work, he noticed a strange glow from his needle as he sewed the shoes. He thought it was just his imagination. The next day, a young boy named Liam came into Max's shop. His shoes were completely worn out with holes in the soles. Liam could hardly walk in them anymore. Max, remembering the traveler's words, offered to repair Liam's shoes using the same magical needle and thread he had used the night before. When the shoes were ready, Liam excitedly put them on and ran out of the shop. But something strange happened. As soon as Liam stepped outside, the world around him seemed to change. The village looked different, and when he looked down, he realized he wasn't wearing his usual clothes. Instead, he was dressed like a farmer. Liam soon realized that he was living the life of a farmer from long ago, whose shoes Max had repaired. He experienced what it was like to wake up at dawn, tend to animals, and harvest crops in the fields. Though it was hard work, Liam learned the value of patience and the importance of taking care of the land. After a full day as the farmer, Liam returned to Max's shop and took off the shoes. As soon as he did, everything went back to normal. He was in his own clothes, and the village was the way it had always been. Max, with a twinkle in his eye, smiled knowingly. Liam was amazed and told Max what had happened. Max explained that the shoes he repaired now held the memories of the people who once owned them. "When you wear a pair of shoes I've fixed with my magic," Max said, "you'll live a day in the life of the person who wore them before." From that day on, many villagers came to Max, eager to try on the shoes he had repaired. One by one, they lived incredible lives, some as brave soldiers, others as traveling musicians, and even a famous baker who had made the king's favorite cake. Each person returned with stories of adventure, courage, and wisdom, learning lessons from the lives of others. But Max always reminded them, no matter whose shoes you wear, it's important to remember who you are. These lives will teach you something, but you must always walk your own path. And so, Max's little shoe shop became the most magical place in the village. Everyone came not just to repair their shoes, but to learn from the lives of those who had worn them before. Max's magic showed that every person's journey had value, and that by walking in someone else's shoes, they could understand the world in new and wonderful ways.